bring on Peter Lane, who is the third evaluator, to bring on our third speaker, Anna Zhao. So Peter Lane, please welcome Peter Lane to the stage.
I was expecting to do this.
Yeah.
It's not on the list. Anyway, nevertheless, it is my absolute pleasure to introduce the amazing Anna Zhao. I'm sure that my evaluation, which you've already heard, shall be totally representative of what you are about to hear. So, may I present Anna Zhao?
Thank you, Peter. So, good evening, fellow Toastmasters and most welcome guests. First, I want to share with you what I did before lockdown and what my life is like now. So before lockdown, I normally had quite a light breakfast at work. But now, because I'm at home, I really enjoy having full breakfasts. You know, the ones where you have the full English, the fried egg with the sunny side up, and tomatoes and baked beans, a buttered toast. But what I don't like is Marmite. But enough about me. Let's get on with my speech. Can I have a show of hands? Who's feeling a bit tense in their shoulders? Who needs a massage? Oh, quite a few people. Yep, great. So I'm going to show you a stretch that will ease all your pains and all your stress today. So can I invite everyone to stand up if you can? Stand up quickly and shake your arms out. And then take your hands and reach up as high as you can. Reach up as high as you can. And now I believe you can do this. Reach an inch higher. Go on, reach an inch higher. Wait a minute, didn't I say reach as high as you can the first time? Where did that extra inch come from? You're so confused, and I'm confused too. So please take a seat, everyone. So my speech today is on mentorship and my own experiences of mentorship as well. And now you're probably thinking, what was the stretching about? It had nothing to do with mentorship. You're absolutely right. But when we talk about mentorship, it often gets confused with coaching. And what I just demonstrated with the stretching exercise was a simple form of coaching. And what do I mean by that? Number one, we were focused on a short-term goal to ease our pains in our shoulders, maybe not too much effect. But number two, me as your coach and you as my protege, I was responsible for you to meet that goal. And number three, I told you specific instructions on what to do. So in Toastmasters, when we talk about mentoring, how does that differ to coaching? Let me take the same example as the exercise we just did. So now as a mentor, firstly, I wouldn't have asked you to stand up and do the stretch right here, right now. We would be focusing on the longer term goal, the longer term focus of setting that exercising regime in your life. Secondly, now as your mentor, I will be sharing my life experiences with you. The home workouts that I do or not do, the yoga exercises that I try, and then it's up to you as the mentees to come up with your own personal actions to meet your goal. And lastly, and maybe the most important factor in a mentorship relationship is that we'll catch up regularly to make sure that you're on track. And me as your mentor, I'll be your cheerleader to motivate and to encourage you so that you don't go back to being a couch potato. So when I joined Toastmasters, my goal, like many of you here, was to become more confident at public speaking. And I took the first step by joining Toastmasters. And of course, when we say you have a goal, the best way to get better at it is to keep practicing. But when I first joined Toastmasters, I was shy and I was so nervous at speaking that I was content with just listening. And I only really spoke when I needed to do a table topic. But luckily, I couldn't hide in my turtle shell for very, very long because I had such a lovely mentor and all the members at this club who supported me as a non-official mentor as well. And this is the part where I fangirl over Nina Morozova, who is my official mentor. What I really appreciated about Nina's mentorship was her enthusiasm and her encouragement. As we know, Nina's enthusiasm is infectious. And definitely it has rubbed off on me. I've learned so much from Nina, from the way that she openly shares all her experiences. And I really, really remember this one time when Nina shared with me her Toastmasters notebook. She showed me the way that she wrote her speeches and also how she took notes for the evaluations. And they were so insightful and so creative that I was super inspired. And coincidentally, at the same time, Nina was the vice president of education. And every chance that she got, she would push me to take on new roles in every meeting. And she encouraged me by giving me lots of advice and encouragement. And I really do believe with her doing that, I grew so much quicker. There's a quote that I saw that I really want to share with you. So an author called Bob Proctor who said, "A mentor is someone who sees more talent and ability within you than you see in yourself and helps bring it out of you." When I saw that, I had an epiphany. Everyone needs a mentor. Doesn't it sound great? And this quote really does echo my experience at East Herts Speakers. So I hope that from the arm shaking and all the stretching that you've eased your tense shoulders at the beginning of my speech. And I hope my speech today will shake up your interest and your enthusiasm for mentoring. Whether that's finding a mentor to help you with your long-term goal, or becoming a mentor yourself to help someone else share your experiences and bring out the talent in the mentee. So, knock, knock. Tank. Tank who? You're welcome. Back to you, Mr. Toastmaster.